Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Tier 1 Cards and Games in Anchorage, Alaska, where I'll be fighting an 1850-point Eternal War Emperor's Will match with my Dark Angels against Jonathan's Tyranids. So the story goes that after the battle that they fought last time, spoiler alerts in 2 seconds, 1, 2, that drew out in the end, neither side really got an advantage, so the invasion kept coming because the Dark Angels weren't able to stop them, and the Dark Angels are still here to try to prevent it from spreading. So so as the Dark Angels started to dig in against the incoming horde of monstrous creatures and giblies and whatnots, across on the horizon, rising out like a mist, came the screeches and the whooping and the swooping masses from the skies. So yeah, that's the story we've got going on here. So before we go any further, let's show you the two armies and the psychic powers that will be fighting it out today. So for the Dark Angels, we'll be running a combined arms detachment. Leading off the detachment, we have a level 2 librarian on a bike with an Auspex and a level 1 librarian. We have a 5-man tactical squad with a heavy bolter. We have another 5-man tactical squad. We have a mortis pattern dreadnought with 2 twin link glass cannons. We have another mortis pattern dreadnought with 2 twin link glass cannons. We have a 5-man command squad with 3 flamers, 2 plasma guns, and a drop pod as a dedicated transport. We have a 3-man Ravenwing Black Knight squad. We have a Rhino as a fast attack option. We have a 5-man Devastator squad with 4 guys with missile launchers, and they all have flak missiles. We have a 10-man Devastator squad with 4 grav cannons and a Rhino as a dedicated transport. And last but not least, we have a 3-tank Predator squadron with twin-link glass cannons and las cannon sponsons. So for the Tyranids, they will be running a combined arms detachment, a spore field, and a sky blight swarm. Starting off here with a combined arms detachment, we have 2 flying hive tyrants, each with 2 twin-link devourers with brain leech worms and electroshock grubs. We have a Malanthrope brood. We have 2 separate mucilid spore clusters. We have a 3-spore meiotic spore brood. And last in the combined arms detachment, we have a Demacharon. Then we have the spore field with 3 individual muciloid spore clusters and 3 sets of 3 spore mine clusters. Then for the sky blight swarm, starting off here, we have the Hive Tyrant with wings, 2 twin link devourer brain leech worms, and electroshock grubs. We have 2 separate harpies, each upgraded with stinger salvo. Then we have 1 hive crone. We have 2 squads of 13 gargoyles each. And last but not least, another 13 gargoyles. Alright, psychic powers for the Dark Angels here. Both librarians rolled on Geokinesis, so they both get Chasm and Shifting Worldscape. And then the guy on the bike, who's level 2, also my Warlord, rolled additional power, obviously, and got Warpquake. So we'll see how these turn out. Alright, for the Tyranids psychic powers, the Warlord, who's the guy here with the rocks on his base, he got Paroxysm and Warp Blast. Then we have the other guy from the CAD, he got Catalyst and Warp Blast. And then the third guy here, who's from the Skyblight, he got Catalyst and Paroxysm. Alright, so that's the 2 armies and psychic powers that are going to be fighting it out today. Let's go over deployment here. I've got my Black Knights and my Warlord Librarian over here on a bike attached to them. Ignore those little nerds over there for a second. Moving on here, we've got the 5-man tactical squad with the heavy bolter. Attached to them, we have my other level 1 librarian. We have one of the mortis pattern dreadnoughts up in the building up here. We've got we got a 5-man combated squadded Devastator squad here. This doesn't have the sergeant, so they don't have the signum. We've got the 3-tank Predator squadron right here. We've got the 5-man Devastator squad with the missile launchers up on the ruins in there. Then we've got the 5-man tactical squad down here ready to hold on to my Emperor's Will objective. We've got the other half of the the Devastator squad with the grav cannons. This one does have the sergeant, so they do have the signum in them. And then we have the other mortis pattern dreadnought. Looking across to the Tyranids. Boom, 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 boom. We've got one of the harpies over here. In front there, we've got one of the squads of gargoyles. We've got two of the the flying hive tyrants. One in the front there, they're both from the CAD. The one in the back is the warlord. We've got the warlord. No, it's not. You said the one with the rock. Oh, but he's got the small arms. Oh, okay, small arms. I'm sorry. So the one in the front there is from the CAD, but not the warlord. The one in the back there is from the Skyblight formation, but not the warlord. My bad. Then we've got the flying hive crone. We've got another one of the harpies. Another squad of the gargoyle gibblies. We've got the Demacaron. Then we've got over here. We've got the last squad of gargoyles right there. Then we have the warlord right here, and we have the Malinthrope. So as of right now, and over here. Sorry, these little nerds. These are the mucilid spores? Meiotic spores. Sorry. So they were placed right there at Deep Strike. So that's the way we've got the deployment right now. So as of right now, the Tyranids are going to be going first turn until I roll a 6. Not unless, until I roll a 6. And here it comes. And we will just keep rolling. You'll never know because we'll just delete the ones where I don't roll a 6. Oh, whatever. I'm just going to go with that. I'm too bored. I'm not going to roll anymore. That's my excuse. Yeah, I'll just let you have it. So, all right. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 1. First turn movement. Super scary looking over here. We've got the Hive Tyrants shot up this way. They're flying in the air. These dude bros jumped up this way. This dude bro's flying up this way. This dude bro's flying up this way. Oh, geez, right up in my face. This dude bro's flying up this way, right up in my face. These guys jumping up this way. This guy running up this way. This guy moving up this way. These guys jumping up this way. And this guy flying up this way. And these guys over here just moving around over this way. So, yeah, that's the movement phase here for... Oh, that's not legal. Get him back, you jerk. Yeah, that's what I thought. Got to keep him coherent. Yeah, so those guys are there. So that's it for the movement phase here for Tyranids on turn 1. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. Sure. All right, psychic phase here. He rolled a 6, leaving me with 9 dice, leaving him with 12 dice. So first thing he's going to do is roll 3 dice from him into Catalyst. I'm trying to cast it on him and who? This guy?
So he's casting it on him and him.
Oh, he's casting on him and him. So... It goes off with 2. I'm going to let it go. All right. And we'll come back to you with the next power. He is going to cast Paroxysm onto my rocket missile launcher guys here. So he's rolling 4 dice.
Yep, Warp Charge 1.
Warp Charge 1. Goes off with 1. I'm going to try to deny that. I'm going to roll 4 dice on this. Get it? Yeah. He is going to cast Warp Lance onto him.
With 2 dice?
With 2 dice. Warp Charge 2 does not go off. He has opposite of perils over there.
He's going to Warp Lance.
And then he is going to Warp Lance him with 2 dice left.
3 dice.
3 dice. It goes off with 2. So I'm going to try to deny that. He's within 12 inches of a librarian there. So on 5s and 6s. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, that's how you do it. All right, so that's it for the psychic phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so starting off the shooting phase here, this dude bro here is going to fire into my mortis pattern dreadnought. So he's got 12 shots coming in, right?
Yep.
12 shots hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Ugh, not as you freaking needed it. All right. Hey, oh man, what are you doing over here cheating like that? He's not dead.
Just kind of delaying the inevitable.
Delaying the inevitable. So these are glancing on what?
6s.
Glancing on 6s. We got 1 glance. All right. He's got 4 up. These don't ignore cover, do they?
No.
Okay. So he's got a 4 up. It's night fighting, but he's got the warlord trait that says he got night vision. So I got a 4 up cover save because it's 25% obscured there. Looking for 4 up. Yeah. This dude bro here is going to fire into him. So hitting on 3s. twin linked. Because there's also that other two as well.
And that one wasn't.
Alrighty, glancing on 6s.
Side armor 12?
Yes. 12, 12, 10. Ooh, we got 3. Oh, dang. It's 3 times as effective. 4 plus cover save. Oh, just enough to stay alive. Harpy Bro here is going to fire 2 haywire missiles into him. So hitting on 4s. Got 1. Haywire. That's a glance. 4 up, cover save. No, and he is dead. That's first blood, and he's a jerkus. Because that was a whole lot of skyfire that we really wish I had right now. Other flying bro over here is going to fire into the other Hordes Bound Dreadnought. Hitting on 3s, twin linked. Yeah, you got twin linked. See. Alright, glancing on 6s.
So nothing.
Okay. Alright, he's going to shoot his Stranglethorn Cannon into these two bros. We rolled the first one, and it scattered like way off. So here comes the re-roll for the twin linked. Oh, that's going
4 inches back.
4 inches back. Alright, we're going to figure out who that hits. Alright, so it actually hit 2 on the top, even though it hit 5 on the bottom. He wants to go with the top level there, because I know the new FAQ says all the way through, but we still play with the ITC rules, and that was always a known contradiction to that, so we're going to stick with that one. So they're strength 6, AP 5, so wounding on 2s. We got 1 wound, AP 5, so 3 plus. 3 plus. He's good. All right, continuing over here, we've got this guy's going to shoot his stinger salvo into these guys. So hitting on 4s. We got 1 hit. Strength what again? I'm sorry?
Stinger salvo with strength 5.
Strength 5, so wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 3 plus armor save. No, one guy dead. All right, so a little change here. We realized we made a mistake. He's the one with the haywire missiles, but he was still within range of him, so he's dead. So it's all good. So he's now going to go move on in the shooting phase. So he's going to fire his Stranglethorn Cannon. Is that the right? Did I get that right again?
Yes.
All right, he's going to fire it onto my librarian over there. That's going to go off dead on. How many does that hit?
4, I think.
4.
No,
all right.
3.
3 guys. So you want to roll the 3, strength 5, right?
Yep.
So wounding on 3s. We got 1 wound. It's going to be the closest is going to be my little grunt bro there. So he's going to take it on a 3 plus. He's good. All right, now he's going to go with his pew pews into these guys, hitting on 4. All right, 2 hits. Strength 5, right? Yep. That's 2 wounds. 3 plus. Yeah, I'm going to take it. They're all 3 plus armor saves. So 3 plus armor saves. They're good. All right, so that's it for shooting phase, and he has no one who can assault. So we'll come. So he did get first blood that first turn there. Pretty good. All right, so we'll come back to you with the after movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 1. All right, movement for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. Those guys shot up through there, through the gap. These guys shuffled around except for the heavy weapons guy right there. He stood still, so he's not going to be snap firing. He stood still. These guys pivoted, looking over there at the Demarcheron. These guys stood still. These guys stood still. This guy stood still. He stood still, so he's got Skyfire, can look on that guy. Oh, and of course, my drop pod came in. It scattered over here and landed right on top of his objective. These dude bros rolled move through cover to get out of there. I just rolled difficult terrain test, running to move through cover there. And they rolled double 1, so they moved 1 inch out of the damn pod there. So that's where they are stuck. So that's it for movement phase. So now we're going to move on to the psychic phase. I rolled a 3, leaving me with 6 dice, leaving my opponent with 9 dice. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Warp Quake from him onto that set of ruins over there. So I need it's a Warp Charge 1, so I need 1 4 plus. I get it with 2 in perils, like a big old jerk face. Are you gonna let it go? Oh, he's gonna let it go. All right, so basically the way this works is over here into this squad, we roll a die each. What's that?
Do you want to do your perils?
Oh yeah, I'll do my. Oh yeah, I may as well roll for perils right now, and then I'll go and tell you what that's gonna do. A 4, so I think he's just taking a wound. Maybe forgetting the power? You might be forgetting power. We'll come back to you when you figure that one out. All right, so he took a wound. So now we're going to go on to this power. Basically what it is because I targeted a ruin, Each unit that's partially within that ruin I roll a die for. On a 4+, they take D6, strength 6, AP dash hits. So he's got 2 units. He's got his Demacaron, he's got his Malanthrope in there. And I've got 2 units. I've got my Drop Pod and my Command Bros there. So I'm going to roll for his Demacaron on a 4+. Yeah, he's going to take hits. Malanthrope on a 4+. Yeah, he's going to take hits. Let's go with Command Bros. No, they will not. And the Drop Pod also will not. It's like I planned it or something. So the Demacaron's going to take D6, 3 hits, and the Malanthrope's going to take D6, 5 hits. So we'll figure those ones out and come back to you. All right, so we rolled them, and they each ended up taking 2 wounds, and they each saved 1 each. So he's down to 3 wounds. He's down to 5 wounds. All right, moving on. All right, so moving on here in the psychic phase, he's going to cast Chasm onto this dude, bro, here. So it's a Warp Charge 2, so I need 2 4+. I don't get it. So that's the end of the psychic phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase for Dark Angels on turn 1. All right, so Dude Bro over here is going to fire into Dude Bro over here. He decided to jink. It's Night Fight, so he's going to have a 3+ jink save. So hitting on 3s, twin linked, 2 hits, wounding on 2s, so 2 wounds, 2 3-ups. Oh, he's good. All right, Grav Bros in here are going to jump up and shoot at his other Hive Tyrant. He is not going to jink. So these are going to be hitting on 6s because he's up in the air. Oh, maybe he should have. All right, so we got 4 hits. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling because of Grav Amps. Re-rolling because of Grav Amps. So that's 4 wounds. He's dead, right?
Feel no pain.
Oh, he's got feel no pain. I forgot about that. 5. Oh, man. So does he take 2 wounds, right? Is it 5+? Yeah. So he takes 2 wounds. All right, Missile Bros are going to fire into his Hive... the Harpy. The Harpy over here. And he is going to jink because they're AP4. So they're going to be hitting on... whatchamacallits? Hitting on 3s. All right, so we got 3 hits. Strength 7, toughness 5. So wounding on 2s. So 2 wounds, 2 3-up jink saves. Takes 1 wound. All right, these bros here, Tank Bros, are going to fire onto his Demacaron. So the blacks are the twin linked. The others are the non-twin linked. All hitting on 3s. Twin linked. Nope, still not a hit. These are all wounding on 2s. Re-rolling because of Monster Hunter. Don't need it. So I've got 8. Sorry, 8 2+ cover saves.
Yeah.
He takes another wound. All right, Grab Bros from here are going to fire into him. He's not going to jink. So they're going to be hitting on 6s. I got 1. Wounding on a 4+, re-rolling because of Grav Amps. That's a wound. So he did not jinx, so he takes a wound. All right. All right, this squad here is going to fire onto his Malanthrope over there. So the 1 flamer can get him, and then there's the 2 rapid-firing plasma guns. So so that'll come later. So these are the rapid-firing plasma guns. See if they hit. Looking for 3s to hit. All hits. I'll take that. So they'll be wounding on 2s. This is going to be wounding on toughness 5, right?
Yeah.
So wounding on a 5 on the green. But the green one ignores cover, which is nice. Alrighty. So we got 3 wounds that are 2+ armors, 2+ cover saves. And he takes them all. Stormbolt is going to fire into him because you got to roll your dice, kids. Hitting on 3s. He gets 1. Wounding on 5. That's what is that? Who does that? How do you even do that? How do you even do that?
I think it means
Oh my god. I think it just auto kills. I think that's what it is, right? Remove from play if that happens. All right, I'm going to re-roll that even though I think this might be possessed. It's a wound. 2+. He's good. All right, moving on to these guys over here. They're going to fire into the gargoyles. So we've got 3 rapid-fire plasma talons, which would be the green ones, and the blacks are going to be the rapid firing bolter. So all hitting on 3s, twin linked on everything. Alrighty. Now all hits get this, twin linked. That's all hits. Wounding on 2s, and what's their toughness? Toughness 3. So the blacks are wounding on 3s, greens are wounding on 2s. Okay. Nope, that's right. All right, so we've got 6 plus cover saves because of night fight. None. So 6 of them are dead. All right, these bros here are going to fire into his little spore bros. So I've got 3 rapid firing bolt guns, 2 bolt pistols, and a heavy bolter. Black's going to be the heavy bolter. All hitting on 3s. Okay, that was god awful. All right, these are, what's their toughness? Toughness 1. So these are wounded on 2s. 4 wounds. They've got 4 up covered because they've got shrouding and night's fight, so 2 are dead. So those 2 are going to turn into D3 plus 3. So 3, 2. All right, no, D3 plus 1, I'm sorry. D3 plus 1, the swarm mats. So we'll put them down there, we'll come back to it. Stormbolter from here is going to fire into him. Hitting on 6s. Nothing. Stormbolter from here is going to fire into him. 6s. Got 1. Toughness 5, so wounding on a 5. Nothing. All right, this squad is going to fire into him. The only ones I can see are the bolt pistol, or the sergeant, and that one guy there. So they're going to fire. He's not jinking. So hitting on 6s. Nothing. All right, that's it for the shooting phase. Going over here. This guy actually failed his grounding test, but he didn't take, or he took a wound. But, oh no, he didn't take a wound. That's right, he didn't take a wound. He also failed his grounding test and did take a wound and didn't make his, pass his dangerous terrain test. And he passed his grounding test. Or no, passed his field no pain, sorry, field no pain. And he passed his grounding test. So moving on now to the assault phase. All right, so these guys here are gonna charge into these guys. I'm not gonna jink because I think I can probably kill them this turn and then I can shoot the next turn. Well, no, they are gonna jink. They're gonna jink. So here comes his hits. All right, so he's got 2 hits. Wounded on 5s. We got 1 wound. 3 up. Jinx save. Rerollable. Rerollable. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, we'll come back to you with the roll for the charge distance. Alright, so they need 5 inches to get into combat over here. Can they do it? I really need them to do it, otherwise they're gonna get blowed up. Oh. 4 inches would have made it if I could have made a 3-up rerollable jinx save. Oh, and I didn't get the night fight plus 1 because of Jerkface over there has his night vision.
You know what?
What?
That's the 4th charge.
That's true. That's the 4th, continuing from last game. That's what it is. I just have to keep missing charges by 1. But they don't have that 3-inch extra charge there. So yeah, that's awful. All right, so that's it for the Dark Angel's turn here. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Tyranids on turn 2. Movement phase for Tyranids here on turn 2. This dude bro, turn 9 degrees, went floop 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 over that way. These dude bros are like wah 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 over this way. This guy's like squig 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 over this way. This guy dropped in, said hello. These 2 guys are staying where they were basically. He's like, I'm really angry. I'm coming at you over here. This guy dropped in and was like, hey. These guys were like, hey. This guy flew over here and he's like, I'm probably going to leave next turn. This guy's flying over here. He's like, please don't hurt me. I'm really hurt. These guys dropped in right at the edge and they're like, wow, we were really lucky. This guy's flying over here and he's like, flat, flat, flat. These guys are like, I'm jumping around over here. That guy's like, I'm flying away. These guys are like, jump, jump, jump. And this guy's like, I'm running through things. So that's movement phase for Tyranids here on turn 2. So now we're going to move on to psychic phase. My opponent rolled a 4, leaving me with 7 dice, leaving him with 10 dice. So the first thing he's going to do is...
Do five dice in the warp lance.
5 dice from with warp lance into this guy's. Needing, what do you need?
Perils.
Oh, perils.
2.
Needing 2. Getting 4. I'm going to try to deny that because I really want to. And I think well, I got to see if they're within 12 inches over here. They are within 12 inches of him. So needing 5s and 6s to deny this. I'm going to roll all my dice because I really want that to go away. So I need 4 5s and 6s. I get 2. Womp womp. So that'll go off. We'll come back to you with that. All right, so here's the roll to hit. Needing it's a hit. 12 on the side armor, or no, strength what?
Strength 10.
Strength 10?
Yeah, AP2.
Oh no! That is a pen. AP2, so +1. 2, so it's just going to be snap firing. All right, not bad. His roll for his perils is a 2. That's going to be, he's going to be losing a wound, and he's going to be taking, losing a power maybe? Losing charges? Yeah. He's losing charges or power?
He loses a wound and loses a power.
And loses a power, so he knows, which 2 does he know?
So he knows
Warp Lance.
Warp Lance and Paroxysm.
Warp Lance and Paroxysm.
And Dominion.
And Dominion. So 1,
2 Dominion, 3, 4 Warp Lance, 3, 4 Paroxysm, 5, 6 Warp Lance.
Sounds good. So he loses Dominion. All right. All right, he's going to go for Warp Lance. He does not go off because he rolled 4 dice. He needed 2. Only got 1. All right. So he's got 1 more die left.
He's going to Paroxysm.
He's going to Paroxysm the missile dudes?
Yeah.
All right. Missile dudes, Paroxysm. No, it does not go off. All right. That's it for the psychic phase. Do you want to roll a grounding test for the tyrant who hurt himself? Oh, and he's hurt. Let's see if he wounds on a 2. Yeah, 2. Yeah, he's hurt. All right. All right, moving on to the shooting phase. This guy here is going to fire into these dude bros over here. So he's got 12 shots, hitting on 3s because he didn't jink. Twin linked. Good thing.
You got 2 weeks. You won't get 1.
Oh. All right. Glancing on 5s. Side armor 11.
It's a squad, right?
Yep. So 5s will carry on. You got 2 pens. So it will be a wreck, and it's not AP anything, right?
No.
So it's just a wreck. But they did lose Monster Hunter, so there's at least that. All right, this dude bro is going to fire into these guys. Hitting on 3s? 3s. He didn't jink. Twin linked. All right. Glancing on 5s.
There we go.
Oh, dang, yo. What is that, 5? Oh, all right. So
Do the
2 glances and then the pen. So then that's a wreck. And then the 2 of them. Only one on 2 of them. Because the other one's the other one's on the one that's dead. So 4. No, one more. Okay. Sorry, 2 4s. All right, so it's just going to be snap firing. And he's down to 1 hull point. This flyer is going to fire into this dude, bro. He'll get a cover save. All right, hitting on 6s because he jinked. Twin links. Wow, that was really good rolling on that. Dang. 5 total hits. Not bad. Glancing on 6s. Got 1. 1 for cover save. No, and he takes a glance. All right, this dude bro is going to fire his last 2 missile thingies in him. Hitting on 6s. Nope. Gargoyle bros are going to be firing into my missile bros over here. So only 8 are in range. Hitting on 4s. Alright. Exactly statistical, that's weird. Wounded on 4s. 1 wound. 3 up armor save. He's good. Alright, these dude bros are firing into my dude bros over there. So he ended up getting 1 wound. I forgot to press record like an idiot. So now we got a 3+ armor save. He's good. This dude bro's gonna shoot spine salvo into those guys. So hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Strength what?
strength is.
Sorry.
It's okay. 5.
Strength 5. So looking for 3s. Got 1. 3 up armor save. He's good. All right, these dude bros are gonna fire into my dude bros. They're going to jink. Hitting on 4s. So 2 hits. Wounded on 5s.
1.
Got 1. 3 up jink save. He's good. All right, that's it for shooting phase. These dude bros here are going to charge into my command bros there. So starting it off, we've got 3 walls of death. So D3. Ooh, wow. All right, so we're going to have 6, 7, 8. And then we've got 2 rapid firing plasmas hitting on 5s and 6s because of Grim Resolve. Oh, so 1 hit, 1 needs to get, 1 gets hot, and he's good. So we've got 1 gets hot, and then we have 8. Do you mind grabbing me 2 more green dice? So we've got 8 flamer hits, wounding on 3s, and the black's wounding on 2. Oh, who does that? Phil does, that's whom. So, 4 dead.
Okay.
So 4 dead. We'll come back to you with the charge here. All right, they've got a 12-inch charge now to get in. They do not get it. All right, these bros are going to charge into my bikers. They're going to fire, hitting on 6s because they jinked. So blacks are the plasma talons, greens are the bolter, hitting on 6s. Twin linked. Ugh. So 1 does get hot because of the new FAQ clarifying that apparently just a 1 on the second roll gets you hot. Nope, and he's dead. So 1 of them is dead. But I did get 2 hits. So wounding on a 3 and wounding on a 2. Of course. So 1 is dead. Now, you want to roll your charge? 6 probably get him in, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 will get him in. So they are in. All right, the Demakaran's going to charge in. He needs 10 inches to get in. Don't do it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh, wait, we're just going to find out if he has fleet. He does not. Woo! These bros are going to charge into my Rocket Bros. So Rocket Bros are going to fire 5s and 6s on Overwatch. All right, I got 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. So 2 squished. All right, we'll come back to you with the charge. All right, these guys need a 9-inch charge now to get in. They get in. All right, these guys are going to charge into these guys. So we got 3 rapid firing bolt guns, 2 bolt pistols, and a heavy bolter hitting on 5s and 6s. Alrighty.
Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds. Yeah. All right, so we're going to start over here. He's got 11 guys, so they're going to have 2 attacks each base, plus 1 for the charge.
1 attack base each.
Oh, 1 attack base each. So we got 22 attacks coming in at the same initiative as my guys, so even if they're dead, they'll still get to attack back. So they're going to be hitting on 4s. All right, we'll get these and get back to you.
On 5s.
And now wounding on 5s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 wounds, 4 3 pluses. 2 guys are dead. All right. So, but they get to hit back. So they're going to be hitting on 3s. All right. So 3 hits. What's their strength again? Toughness 3. So wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. 6 ups. Nope, they die. So they lost combat, but they're fearless, right? Because they're within 12 of him. So we'll just be locked in combat over there. All right, moving over here, my librarian's going to go first. Oh, no, they're 4, so I'll just roll mine first anyway. But initiative 4 is the same time as his bros. So they'll get to attack back, but I've got 3 attacks coming in here, hitting on 3s. All right, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 dead because it's AP 3. And then we've got the same coming in from my guy there.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 2s because of strength plus 1. Yep, so that's a wound. But it's AP nothing, so because it's rending, so. Oh, roll again.
No.
Nope, so they'll be dead. But he gets to attack back, so those 3 guys.
4.
3 guys total that I killed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
3 guys total plus the other 3, so 6 total. So 12 attacks get to come back in on me over here. So hitting on 4s. Alrighty. Not bad at all. And then
6s, right?
strength 3? Yeah, 6s. Nothing. All right, but they are within synapse. Oh no, who's in synapse? Oh no, they're not in synapse. So they do have to roll leadership test. -3.
Yep. They'll fall back into something.
Yeah.
So 3 dice per jump.
Wait, no, they have to roll leadership. -3.
Fail.
They fail. All right, so then we have initiative roll off. And I've got 10, so they are actually wiped.
Okay, and they come back.
Oh, and they do come back because they've got the swarm thing. So they'll be coming back in reserves. All right, so that's actually it for the assault phase here on Tyranids turn 2. So we'll come back to you with after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 2. All right, movement phase here for Dark Angel on turn 2. Librarians separated from my regular dudes there. They moved around except for the heavy bolter guy. He stood still. They stood still. He had to stay still. These guys moved around this way, looking to get into the charge there. They stood still. He pivoted around, did not move, so he still got Skyfire. Those guys moved up through cover over there. And these guys shot across over this way. So now we're going to go to the psychic phase. I rolled a 5, leaving me with 8 dice, leaving my opponent with 11 dice. Right? 11? Yeah, 11 dice. So I'm going to cast, he's going to cast Chasm onto those guys over there. So hitting are needing 2. Not getting it. And then he's going to cast Chasm onto that little dude, bro. So, needing 2. It goes off with 2. Want to deny that? That's all my dice. That's all my dice. So looking for 2 6s. Getting only 1. All right, so we'll come back to you with the result. All right, nothing happened. He's cool. So that's the end of the psychic phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. Librarian's going to fire into little purple dude there. So hitting on a 3. No, he misses. I needed that. All right, this squad here is going to fire into this dude, bro, over here. So I've got 3 rapid firing bolters, bolt pistol, and heavy bolter. Hitting on 3s. Alrighty. Toughness 3. So wounding on blacks are going to be wounding on 2s, greens are wounding on 3s.
Count these guys now.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Okay, 6 5s.
It only takes 2 wounds. 6. He's got what does he have? Armor 5+?
He's shrouded.
Shrouded. Stormbolter is going to fire into this guy. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 5 up. No, he's dead. Ooh. 4 up, he comes back? He does. Grab bros are in there, going to fire onto his warlord who is going to jink. So hitting on 3s. Oh, really good. Alright, wounding on 3s, re-rolling because of grav amps. Re-rolling because of grav amps. So that's 3, 6. 4 up jink saves.
Dead.
He's dead. Alright, slay the warlord. Alright, my mortis dude over there is going to fire into this guy here. He's going to jink, so hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounded on 2s. 1 wound, 4 up jink save. Whoa, and he's good. Alright, Stormbolter from there is going to fire into his into that other Hive Tyrant there. Hitting on 6s. Nothing. Alright, grab dudes from there are going to jump up and fire into him. Hitting on 6s. He's still jinking, so hitting on 6s. Oh, nothing. This dude, bro, is going to fire into the Demacaron. Snap firing, but the black is twin linked. Hitting on 6s. Twin linked. Got a hit. Wounded on a 2. That's a wound. He's got 5 up, and then he's got shrouding, so that becomes a 4 up, 3 up. 3 up cover. No, he takes a wound. All right, my command squad's going to fire onto his Malanthrope. The 3 flamers got their shots on, and then there's going to be 2 rapid firing plasma guns. So hitting on 3s. Oh. Are you kidding me? But they make all their saves at least. 1 hit though. So these are the blacks are going to be wounding on 5s, and the green is wounding on 2. Okay, so we've got 2 ignore cover and 1,
2 3-ups.
2 3-ups. Oh, he makes them both, and then a 2-up.
Other than that, I'll have
He's good.
3-up, but yeah.
Why?
Style shrouded through intervening. In ruin, yeah.
No, in ruins. Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
He's good, regardless. Bolter from there is going to fire into him. 3s, 5. It's wound. 2 up. He's good. All right, these guys are going to charge in there, and they're in. So we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, so we're going to come over here. He's going to go first. He's got 8 attacks, hitting on 4s. All right. Wounding on. There was one more. There was. Oh, you got it. Yeah, it picked up. All right. Wounding on strength 3, so 5s. You got nothing. All right, I've got. What is it? 11 from this squad, plus another 2 from that squad coming in here because it's basically 1 hit base each, plus 1 for the charge, plus 1 for extra close combat weapon for the sergeant. So these are going to be hitting on 3s, right? Weapon skill 3? 3s. Okay, wow. Pretty good. Toughness 3, so wounding on 3s.
Yep.
All right, so we've got 3, 6, 9. 9 6-ups. Nope, they are going to be dead. All right, I'll consolidate.
They come back.
But they will be coming back. Oh, brutal. All right, so I'll roll consolidation for all these guys. All right, that's actually it for my turn here. So that's the end of turn 2 here for Dark Angels. We'll come back to you after movement phase for Tyranids on turn 3. Movement phase, this dude bro went over here, vector struck him, and took off a hull point with a glance. This dude bro dropped in here. These dude bros are running up against these guys over here. Dude bro dropped in. Dude bro dropped in and took 1 point for dangerous terrain test. And then this guy, when he flew over, dropped his harpy bomb on top of them and did a wound onto him, but nothing onto my squad. These guys moved around. These guys moved around. He's jumping up this way. He's down to 1 wound. This guy's moving over this way, looking on them. These guys going over that way. Those guys came into reserves, looking on these guys. He's standing right over there. This guy is coming over this way. He tried to drop his bomb onto them. It scattered over here, killed one of his gargoyles. So that's it for movement phase. Going into the psychic phase, he rolled a 1, leaving me with 4 dice, leaving him with 3 dice because he's the only Hive Tyrant still left on the board. One other guy flew off the board, and the other one's dead, and 1 flew over. So 3 dice into Catalyst, goes off with 2. So I'm going to try to deny that with looking for 2 6s. No, too bad it wasn't 5s as well. So these 2 guys now have Feel No Pain. Great. All right, Flyrant is going to fire into these guys over there. They're going to jink, hitting on 6s because he jinked. Ooh, twin linked. Pretty good. Another 2, 4 hits. Strength, what is it again?
6.
Strength 6, so wounding on 3s. Got 2 wounds. 2 3-up jink saves. Good. All right, these guys are going to fire into my squad over here. So hitting on 4s. All right, so we got 4 hits. Wounding on 4s.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. 4 3-ups. 1 guy dies. These 8 dudes are going to fire into my command bros. Hitting on 4s. All right, 5 hits. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 2 3-ups. Oh, 2 dead. Rough. This dude's going to spore mine attack onto those guys.
Oh, right on your heavy.
Right onto the heavy bolter guy there. What's his ballistic skill? Alright, we're going to figure out where this guy's off to. Alright, it actually missed everybody, but turned into 2 spore mines, so they are back in the corner over there. He's going to fire a stinger salvo into my command bros. Hitting on 4s, wounding on strength, what is it? 5s, wounding on 3s. Got 2 wounds, 2 3-ups, and they're both good. Now this guy's going to fire onto my tactical bros down there. Hitting on 4s, 2 hits, wounded on 3s, 1 wound, 3-up. He's good. All right, these guys back here passed their leadership test. But that's the end of the shooting phase. So now into the assault phase. These bros are going to assault into my command bros. So two D3 wall of deaths. So I've got 3, 4, 5. I will take that. Strength 4, toughness 3. So looking for 3s. So 4 are dead. All right, and then you want to roll their charge distance. 8. Is that enough? Plus 2, so they right? Not enough. All right, so they are not in. All right, Malanthrope's going to charge into them. He will be in, I'm sure, right? Because he has moved through cover, right? Yeah.
Well, he's in anyway.
All right, so he's in. Here comes the big one. Big bro is coming in after these guys. They jinx, so they're going to be hitting on 6s on this Overwatch. Greens are going to be plasma talons. Blacks are going to be bolters. Everything's twin linked. Looking for 6s. Oh, 2 hits so far. Looking for 6s. Nothing. So the 2 hits, but it didn't get hot there. So green is going to be wounding on a 3. So he's toughness 6. And black is going to be wounding on a 6. Oh, all right. So that's a wound, AP2. 5 up, feel no pain. Oh, he got it like a big old jerk face. All right, let's see his charge distance. 5 inches. Does he move through cover?
Yeah, he's in MC.
Oh, yeah. And he's in. That is not good for my guys. All right, so here we go. This is the big fight. This is the one we got going on here. So he charged through cover, so he loses his initiative. He's down to initiative 1. So my guys are going to go first. Greens are going to be the librarian. He's got 2 base plus 1 for extra close combat weapon. Blacks are going to be the Black Knights, 2 base plus 1 for extra close combat weapon. They're all going to be hitting on 4s, and then we'll go from there. So hitting on 4s. Okay. Ugh, not great, but not bad. All right. So toughness 6. So wounding on 6. These are going to be wounding on 5s because it's strength plus 1, and these are rending. This is AP3. So 6 and looking for a 6 and 5s. Got 1, and it's not AP3 though. It's not rending, and he's good. All right, that's pretty much the end of those guys. So they will be dead, I'm sure. But we'll come back to you with the Demacaron's attack. All right, so he rolled on Rampage and got plus 3. So he's going to have 10 attacks coming in, hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 2s.
4 ups or instant death.
4 ups, I mean, he's pretty much going to kill him anyway. 4 ups or instant death. Oh, man. Yeah, they're all dead. So, burp, there goes Slay the Warlord for him. All right, so now we move to this combat over here. Because he moved, charged through cover, I'm going to go first. They're veterans, so they got 2 base each. So, his weapon skill is 3, so I'm going to be hitting on 3s. Okay.
Toughness 5.
Toughness 5, so wounding on 5s. Got 1 wound.
3 up.
3 up. Oh, so he takes a wound, and he's down to 2 because he was already down to 3. All right, but now he gets to attack back.
4 attacks back.
He's got 4 attacks back, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Strength what? Oh, 2 plus poison? No, nothing. Is he synapse?
Yeah.
So he's synapse, so they will be locked in combat. We got a little ahead of ourselves. Forgot to charge these guys in over here. He had said he wanted to, and we forgot to do it. So they're going to fire Overwatch. So I've got 4 rapid firing bolt guns and a bolt pistol, all hitting on 5s and 6s. All right, so I got 2 hits. Toughness what? Toughness 1. So 2s. So 2 dead. I think there's just 2 dead, right? Yeah. So 2 dead. See his charge distance.
8.
8. So is it a half from that?
Yeah.
Oh, so he does make it in. That's not great. That's not great because now he will explode. All right, so we'll come to you with that. All right, so it exploded, but there's only 1 of them, so it's D4. It's strength 4. It's going to be going on the lower level since it's going to hit 3 guys. So strength 4, 1 wound, 3 plus armor save. He's good. Do they come back? No, they do not. And that's it for Tyranids' turn here on turn 3. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels on turn 3. Turn 3, holy crap. All right, movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 3. He pivoted around so you can see him through the window there. They stood still. They stood still. They stood still. He pivoted around looking on that dude, bro. They stood still. He reattached to the squad here, and they moved around a bit, just 2 inches, except for the heavy bolter. He stood still, just to let everybody know he stood still. And these guys are locked in combat, and he's just, usual immobilized there. So that's it for the movement phase here for Dark Angels on turn, 3. So we'll come with the psychic phase. I rolled a 5, so we'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming into the psychic phase here, I have 6 dice. My opponent has 7 dice. I'm going to try to cast Shifting Worldscape onto this because why not? Everyone keeps complaining about it. Let's see how cool it is. So I need 3 warp charges for this to go off. It does go off. You're going to try to deny it? Or he wants to see it happen. So yeah, let's do this. All right, so moving this is going to be moving 24 inches that way. So this has to disembark basically.
I can do it 12 and shoot forward since I will happen.
So it just has to go there because it wasn't fully on it. Yeah, and I'm gonna move it. Woo! Right to there. So yeah, that worked. I guess. Just because I could do it. All right, so that's it for psychic phase. Oh no, it has to take a dangerous terrain test. Oh my god, of course it does that. Alright, so that's what happened. Alright, so we'll come back to you with the shooting phase here for Dark Angels on turn 3. Alright, so shooting phase, these guys are going to grab dudes inside, are going to jump up and shoot onto him. So blacks are going to get the signum, so they're going to be hitting on 2s, greens are going to be hitting on 3s. Alrighty.
I'll give you 5 up this time.
Alright, these are going to be wounding on 3s because of 3-up armor, and re-rolling because of grav amps. Okay, re-rolling because of grav amps. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4-up cover saves because it's a monster screecher, not a giant monster screecher. 1, 2, 3, 4, he's dead. Boom! Stormbolter into this guy. 2 hits, 2 wounds, 1 wound taken off, down to 2. Alright, this squad back here is going to fire into this guy. So I've got, and one guy can't see him, so I've got 3 rapid fire and bolt guns and a bolt pistol, hitting on 3s. Okay, wounding on toughness, what is it, toughness? 3. Alright, wounding on 3s. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's dead. Does it come? Is it? He's got a white one. So 4+, he comes back. No, he's dead. All right, this guy's going to fire onto him. He's not going to jink. So hitting on 3s. Twin linked. All right, wounding on 2s. Got 2 wounds. Yeah, he didn't jinx, so he just takes 2 wounds. All right. So this counted as moving since it had to disembark from the terrain as it got pulled away. So the salvo in there, the salvo guys are going to jump up, and they're going to fire onto him. No, he's going to have no armor save, so it'd be wounded on 6s. Screw it, they're going to fire onto him. Why not? Does he want to jink? He is going to jink. So I've got 6 shots coming up, hitting on 6s. I got 1 hit, 4-up armor, so 4 is re-rolling. That's a wound. 4-up jink save. No, so he takes a wound. All right, Stormbolter is going to fire into his mucilid there. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. No, 3+, so he's down a wound. All right, they're going to fire onto him. He's going to jink. He's down to 1 wound. So hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Strength 7, toughness 6, so looking for 3s. Wait, no, toughness 6, right? So 3s. So 1 wound, 4-up jink. No, so he is dead. AP4. Oh, he's got 3-up armor, so he's good. Oh, I'm sorry, he didn't jink. I forgot to tell him the AP. I got blah, blah, blah. I got confused. That was an armor save. He's good. He's alive. All right, he's going to fire into him. Now he's jinking. Black's going to be the twin link. The other one's going to be the other one. The other can't see him. So hitting on 6s. Twin linked. No. But he jinked. Stormbolter from the pod's going to fire into the big group over there. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. Or 2 dead. Alright, these guys are going to fire into them. Because the terrain moved, I assume they count as moving. So the blacks, which are going to be the heavy bolt, are going to be snap firing. The greens, we've got 3 rapid firing bolt guns and 2 bolt pistols. They're all going to be firing to this dude. So hitting on 3s and 6s. Okay. Alright. Toughness 3, so wounding on 3s. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saves.
On what?
Make onto this dude.
2 ups. Still shredded ruins.
Shredded ruins, 4, 3, 2. Yep, 2 ups. Yeah, he's dead. Does he come back? Yes. He does. Alright, so that's it for shooting phase. Moving on to the fight sub phase. Going over here, he's going to go first. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 1 wound. 3 up. No, 1 dead. And your initiative is what again? Sorry, it's initiative 5. So one of my guys is just dead. So now I'm just down to 1 guy. 2 attacks coming back, hitting on 3s. Unbelievable. Alright, so I lost combat. Looking for 9 to stay. And they are good. Woo, barely, but good. Thanks to Stubborn. Alright, so that's it for Dark Angel's turn here on turn 3. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 4. Alright, movement phase for Tyranids here. These guys dropped in. These guys moved over this way towards me. This guy moved over here towards him. This guy dropped in. Two of his, or a harpy and a crone flew off the board. This guy moved up this way, flying. This guy dropped into hover mode, moved back into cover. These guys are shooting around my drop pod over here. He moved a little bit towards them. And that guy came in off out of reserves. So that's it for movement phase here.
I guess technically it's this way.
Technically like that, because he's going like that. So moving on to psychic phase, he rolled a 2, leaving me with 3 dice, leaving him with 6 dice right now on the board. So we're going to roll. We'll come back to you with the power, with the first roll. All right, he's going to roll Catalyst, 3 dice. It goes off with 2. Frick. I'm going to let it go, I think.
So that would be this guy.
All right, him and the Malanthrope now feel no pain. All right, we're going to do 3 dice from Warp Lance into, I imagine, the drop pod. So it doesn't go off because it only need 1. Yep, I wasn't going to deny it anyway. All right, so it didn't go off. We'll come back to you with a shooting phase. All right, Tyrant is going to fire into my drop pod, hitting on, whatchamacallits? Hitting on 3s. Okay, twin linked. All right, strength 6, so 6s to glance. Nothing. This Tyrant's going to snap shoot into these guys here, so hitting on 6s. Twin link. Wow. Twin links. Another 1. Wow. Pretty good. So 4 hits. Strength 6. Wounded on 2s. 3 wounds. 3 ups. They're good. He is going to fire his Stranglethorn onto these dude bros over here. He's going to drop it on top of that dude bro back there. Twin linked, but it's a direct hit, so that's going to hit 6. Okay. All right, so we'll come back to you with that. All right, 6 shots, wounding on 2s. So 5 wounds. Alrighty. 5 3 pluses. 1 guy will die. Now he's going to fire a Stinger Salvo into these dude bros, hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Strength 5, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 2 3 pluses. 1 more guy dies. Alright, over here, that's it for the shooting phase. So now onto the charges. This guy's going to fire a charge into this unit here. So I've got 1 rapid firing bolter, 2 bolt bolt pistols and 1 heavy bolter, hitting on 5s and 6s. All right, so I got 2 hits, wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds. So it takes a wound. All right, and then his charge. Does he charge full or does he charge half?
Half.
All right.
-2.
-2.
He makes it.
He makes it. So that's 11. Yeah, -2. Boom, into there. So that's going to blow up, and we'll come back to you with that. All right, so he can get 3 with the blast there. So it's strength what?
Strength 8, AP3.
Strength 8, AP3. So 2s. So 3 wounds. All right, it's going to double me out there, so I'm going to look at Sir. All 3 of those. Looking for, if I fail any 2 pluses, he's dead. No, so everyone else is dead but him. All right, he's going to charge into there. 2 guys with bolters are going to pop up. Hitting on 5s and 6s. Got 1. That's a wound.
6.
No, takes a wound. But I mean, oh no.
Sharky makes it in.
Okay, yeah. So he does make it in because it's a 1-inch charge, because it's half of 1 or half of 2. So he charged. Yeah. All right, so it's looking for a 3 to glance. No, so nothing. All right. So now we're on to the fight subface over here. These 4s, 2 hits, wounded on 2s, 2 wounds, 2 3-ups, and he's dead. All right. So that's it. Going to be it for the Tyranid turn here on turn 4. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn 4. Movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 4. This guy shuffled around over here. They stood still because they were immobilized. These guys shot 12 inches over this way. These guys stood still. Those guys stood still. He moved around a bit so he doesn't have Skyfire anymore. And that's about it. That's all I've got left on the board here. So moving on to Psychic phase, I rolled a 3, leaving me with 4 dice, leaving my opponent with 5 dice. So I'm going to try to cast 7 dice. 2, 4, 7 dice. All right, my bad. And this guy is going to cast Chasm onto those guys. So I need War Charge 2. It goes off with 2. Yeah. It goes off, so we'll come back to you with the results. And it killed 4 of them. Pretty effective. I like that. All right, that's it for Psychic phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, Grav dudes are going to jump up and shoot these guys. So hitting on 3s. All righty. Armor is 6. So wounding on 6s, re-rolling because of Grav amps. All right, so I got 3, which is nice. Rerolling because of Grav amps. And another 1, so 4 total. Not bad, I'll take that. And he rolled and did not immobilize himself. So that's it for that guy. All right, he is going to fire into the Malanthrope. So the black's going to be the Twin Linked, hitting on 3s. Oh, of course. Wounding on 2. That's a wound, 2+. He's good. That guy is going to fire onto the Malanthrope, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, 1 wound, 2+ good. All right, this guy's going to fire. These guys are going to fire into this guy. So hitting on 3s. Oh, that was piss poor. Wounded on 3s. Unbelievable. Shrouding save. No. 4? No, yeah, it needs 5. So he takes a wound. All right, Missile Bro is going to fire into him. 3s. Unbelievable. Strength 8, toughness 3. So wounding on a 2. That's a wound. No, so he's dead because it doubles him out. All right. Does he come back? Yes. He does. Stormbolter for the bot into those dude bros down there. Hitting on 3s. Wounded on 3s. 1 wound. Malanthrope over there. 1, so it's dead. All right, that's actually it for the Dark Angels here on turn 4. So we'll come back to you after a movement phase for the Tyranids on turn 5. All right, movement for Tyranids here on turn 5. He dropped into swoop, glide, whatever mode, the one where he's not flying. Down there, dropped over there. This guy moved across this way. These guys came onto the board, flying like straight down the board. He's moving over this way. These guys shot down towards this end. These guys both came in. These guys are shooting over this way. And that's it for movement phase. Onto the psychic phase, he rolled a 3, leaving me with 4 dice.
3 dice into catalyst.
He's going to put 3 dice into catalyst onto him. Goes off with 1. I'm going to try to deny that. Do not deny it.
Okay, so this guy and this guy.
So these two are now have feel no pain.
And then he's going to warp lance.
And now he's going to warp lance into here. It does not go off because there's only 1. All right, so that's it for psychic phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. The flying hive tyrant is going to fire into the rhino here. So hitting on 3s, twin linked. Alrighty. Glancing on 5s. Alright, so it's going to be a wreck. Alright, so we'll disembark them and we'll come back to you with the results. Alright, they disembarked there and failed their leadership test, so they will be pinned. The gargoyles are going to fire into these guys. Yes. Alright, so hitting on 4s, 1 hit, wounding on 4. That's a wound. 3 up armor. He's good. Alright, this tyrant is going to fire into my librarian. Hitting on 3s. Or, yeah, 3s, twin linked. Alrighty. Wounding on 2s. Alrighty, so 2.
8.
So we've got 8. 8, 3 pluses. He's dead. This guy is going to fire his Stranglethorn cannon right on top of him. Let's go. That's going to twin linked, luckily. Otherwise, I was probably going to go onto his goose. Oh, no. 10. How many inches?
7.
All right, we're going to go figure out who it hit. All right, it landed and killed 4 guys and the 2 spore mines. Womp, womp. All right, moving on. All right, end of the shooting phase. He passed his leadership test. These guys did a bit of running and he flatted out. So now these guys are going to charge into them. So I'm going to fire Overwatch here. I've got 5 bolter shots that I'm going to roll here. Hitting on 5s and 6s. Alright, got 1. Wounding on a 3. Nope, nothing. And then I have 10 grav shots coming in. Hitting on 5s. Oh, I can't roll Overwatch. The internet's already yelling at me, I can't roll Overwatch because they're pinned. So, do you want to roll?
Take it.
Alright, so they're going to be in, so we'll come back to you with this fight. Alright, so here we go with this fight stuff phase. We'll go with his first. We've got 8 attacks coming in, hitting on 4s. Alrighty. Strength 3, so wounded on 4s. Or strength wounded on 5s. So you got 2 wounds. 2 3-ups. 1 guy will be dead. So take away his attack. Oh, he still gets attack because it's the same as Shifter. Sorry. So they've got 6 attacks coming back here because the sergeant has an extra close combat weapon. So hitting on 3s. Alrighty. Wounding on 3s. 4 wounds. 4 6-ups. 3 are dead. Alright, then you lost by 2. Oh, but they're within 12, so they are locked in combat. Alright, so we'll come back to you. They're locked in combat, so that's it. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for Dark Angels here on turn 5. Alright, movement phase, quote unquote, for the Dark Angels, and nobody is moving. Everyone's going to stay where they are. So, oh, except him. I guess he pivoted a bit, looking onto him. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase since I have no more psychers left. Shooting phase, he's going to fire onto the Hive Tyrant there. Are you going to jinx her?
He is full wounds, so yes, I will.
He will jink. Alright, so hitting on 3s. Twin linked. 2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. 2 4-ups. Oh, good. Well done. Alright, this squad here is going to fire into the this spore mine here. So hitting on 3s. Alright. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. So he's got 3 5-ups to make.
You gotta finish your turn for my one.
Okay.
3 5-ups.
3 5-ups. No, he's got 1, so he's down. Still got one left. Over here, Stormbolter is going to fire into that spore there. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. Want to make that save, sir?
Yes. 4 up for intervening.
Yep. No, it's finally dead. Woo. And it doesn't come back. Woo! Missile Bros here are going to fire into this guy. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounded on 2s. 2 wounds. 2 5-ups. Otherwise he's dead. He's dead. Boom. Does he come back? No. All right, 2 bolter guys are going to jump up, fire onto him. Hitting on 3s. 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. You got 2 dead. So does he come back? No. So he's dead. He is going to fire at the Malanthrope over there. So hitting on 3s. Twin linked on the black. Twin linked. Nope. Wounded on 2s. 2 wounds. 2 2-ups. He is good. And that's it for the shooting phase. So we'll come back to you with the fight sub phase. All right, so now we're over here. So we're going to go with his attack first. Hitting on a 4.
Yeah.
It's a hit. Wounding on a 5.
Yeah.
No. All right, so I've got 5 attacks coming back. Hitting on 3s. All right, wounding on 3s. That's 3 wounds. 3 6-ups. No, he's dead. Does he come back? No, he doesn't.
I needed him to.
Oh. All right, so that's it. Let's see if we've got this on a 3+. Does the game go on? It does. So come back to you with turn 6.
Going to do.
All right, movement phase for the Tyranids here on turn 6. He went swooping. He went swooping. He went swooping. He went swooping. And everyone's over here. These 3 are in my deployment zone right now. These guys just kind of shuffled around a bit. Those guys shuffled around a bit. And that's it for movement phase here. So we're going to come back. We're going to come to you now with the psychic phase. He rolled a 5, leaving me with 5 dice, and him with 9 dice. So what are you going to
do a warp blast.
He's going to do a warp blast. Into which? Which one?
This squad here is going to do the blast. The small template.
Oh, the small temple blast into these guys. Strength 5, AP2. Oh God. Okay. Needing 2. Getting it with 3. All right. I'm going to try to deny it because I really can't have that going off. So, wounding on, or needing 3 6s. Oh, no, just the 1. All right, so we'll come back to you with the results of that. All right, so it was a direct hit onto this guy here, so it has 3 hits. So, strength 5, AP3, or AP2. Oh, wow. So, yeah, no wounds. All right, he's going to use 3 now for Catalyst. It goes off. So it's him, and this one are now going to have Feel No Pain.
And then,
you got,
if I know, I'm sorry, him and him are going to.
Oh, these two are going to have it. And then he's going to try to cast Catalyst. Goes off with 1. So now these 2 have Feel No Pain. All right, so that's the end of the psychic phase. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, he is going to fire into the Rhino over here. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Twin linked. And there's 1 more there. Yeah. All right, wow. All right, glancing on 5s. Just need 2. Boom. All right, so it is a wreck. So we'll disembark and roll for leadership. All right, they disembarked there, but they failed their leadership test, so they are pinned. Great. He is going to fire into these guys, hitting on 6s. Twin linked. All right, so 4 hits, 5 hits.
Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. So 3 wounds. 3 3+s. 2 dead. All right, he's going to fire his Drool Cannon on those guys. So strength 6. Looking for 2s to wound. That's 3 wounds. 3 3-ups. 2 dead. He is going to fire his Stranglethorn Cannon onto the dude bro there. Twin links. Going to go back 2 inches. What you want to do?
Let me see where it moves.
We're going to see where it moves. All right, he's actually going to re-roll. Direct hit. So that's going to get all 4 of them. Strength 5, right?
Wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 2 3-ups. Good.
Okay.
And now he's going to shoot his Singer salvo at them. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on strength 5, so 3s. 3 wounds. 3 3-ups. Oh, 2 dead. That's rough. All right, so that's it for shooting. We're going to have 1 charge over here. He's going to try to charge into that. Need 8 inches. Gets it. Okay. All right, so here we go. The only fight we've got going on. He's going to do a single smash attack.
Strength 10.
It has to hit first. So, oh no, it's immobilized. Yeah. So strength 10. Needed 2 to glance. It's a 3. That's a pen.
It's a 6 to blow up.
It's 6 to blow up. Yeah. Oh, and it blows up. So, how far does it blow up? Do you want to roll for that? 1 inch. So it'll hit like 3 guys.
Oh my God.
All right, and his guy. So we'll come back to you with that after. All right, ended up killing 2 of his gargoyles there. So yeah, that's what happened there. So we'll come back to you with the Dark Angel's turn 6. All right, he shuffled around a bit, losing Sky to get rid of Skyfire. They stood still. They stood still. They stood still. He pivoted this way, and he stood still. So that's it for the movement phase here for Dark Angels. We'll come back to it with the shooting phase. All right, so he is going to fire into the crone here. Oh, no. Yes, crone. So he's going to be firing snapshot because of being pinned last turn. So hitting on 6s, nothing. These guys here are firing into the Hive Tyrant who is going to Jink. So hitting on 3s. All right, wounding on 3s. Rerolling because of grav amps. Alrighty. Rolling because of grav amps. Alrighty. So it's, sorry, that's 8 Jink saves. 8 4-ups.
Okay, I just need to make 5. Oh.
Whoa.
1, 2. I failed 3. This is. That one's cocked.
That's also a fail, right? Or is that?
That was already, wasn't it?
Let's. We're gonna go back to see what's going on. All right, he just needs to re-roll the one that he had to because it was cocked. He's good, so he's down to 1.
But I have also feel no pain.
Oh, he also has feel no pain. I forgot about the catalyst going off. All right, so he takes 2 wounds. He's gonna fire onto the Hive Tyrant, hitting on 3s, twin linked, unbelievable. That's a wound. 4 up. No. 5 up. No. So he's down to 1. 2 missile launchers are firing into him. 2 hits. Wounded on 2s. 2 wounds. 4 ups. AP3.
This is AP3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Feel the pain. He's dead.
he is dead. All right, these guys are going to fire into the Hive Crone. Are you going to jink? Jinking. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Got 1.
4 up.
He's good. All right, this guy is going to fire onto these guys. Hit on 3s. That's a wound. 4+ Jink save. Nope. No pain. No, so he takes 1 wound. And that's it for my guys. And there's no need to roll because we worked out, and there's no way for the Dark Angels to get a victory because I have an objective. He has an objective. I have Slay the Warlord. He has First Blood and Slay the Warlord. So even if it went on to turn 7, I somehow managed to kill both these guys, or 3 guys, because he's going to jump up this way. Clear him of line breaker. He still would win 5-4 as opposed to winning 6-4 like he is right now. So so a Tyranid victory, and the Hive Fleet continues to consume the planet here. But the Dark Angels, I'm sure, will not give up. So it is quite a battle here, quite a bloody battle, back and forth. Things kept falling from the sky over and over and over again. And it's, super brutal. His list was designed to be super brutal. This is his list that he's going to be bringing to the Alaska State Championships that we've got going on here in about a week from when we're filming this at Tier 1. So it was designed to be brutal, and I designed my list knowing what his list was going to be like, which is why you saw all that Skyfire going on. So I gave him he wanted to have a hard test for his list, so I gave pretty much as hard a list as I could think of. It's not quite the list I'm going to be bringing to States, but I still think it was pretty brutal. So so I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a brutal game. I really loved it. Had a lot of fun, and So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Share, like, and subscribe to the video. As always, I've been Phil, the Glacial Geek. My opponent's been Jonathan. And until next time, have fun.